let us know who are you and one thing which is your absolute most favorite thing to do in the world.
Okay. So Lysandra is a very energetic and bubbly person. I love
Right.
helping out. It really makes me really happy to see people smile. Like if I help them out and they really grateful for what I do for them, that really makes me really happy. I started
Mm.
singing professionally when I was 7 years old. At get when I won a competition at Gateway to Fame. I came first for the junior category, and from there I've been having gigs, and yeah, until
Mm.
now, yeah. And the thing that I really love to do, the most thing I love to do is singing. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm glad you said that. So, speak to us a little bit about the KZN Young Achievers Award that you just had. Congratulations. I know it's been a year now, but speak to us a little bit about that. What did it mean for you? Did you know about it? Tell us just the story around that a little bit.
When I got that award, I was just so honored and it felt really nice because it
Yeah,
felt like it was like preparations for like bigger and greater awards for the future,
right,
you
right,
know.
right.
I was really shocked when I got it, because it really
Mm,
proved that I don't stick to one genre. It proved to other people that I'm very versatile when it comes to music. I don't limit myself.
mm,
I could say I'm
mm.
unlimited
Nice.
when it
I love
comes to music. So yeah, when I got the
Yeah.
award, I was really, really, really happy.
Absolutely. I can imagine, what must have been going on in your mind. So let's just go back a little bit more and just tell us about, how did it actually begin? You did say that you started your career quite young. How did the love for music or just being a musician start? Who was your inspiration, and what is the one thing which has kept you doing this?
Yeah. So my mom told me, she once told me that when I was 2 years old, around that age, at church, my
Yeah.
grandpa used to preach and sing, and whenever I came back from church, I would imitate my grandpa, like everything he does, like singing and preaching
Oh, wow.
and act also and do all these artistic things. And my mom
Yeah.
noticed talent, my main thing that was gonna make me blow up. And
Mm,
my mom was like, you know what? You should actually sing for your grandpa's anniversary. That's when I was 4 years old. And that was my first
mm.
time singing in front of people. And I was really, really shy that time. So my mom had to carry me
Yeah.
on stage and do the mic for me and stuff.
Wow.
And then that's when I started falling in love with singing. And then I entered the competition when I was like 7 years old. And then from there,
Mm.
I didn't want to quit music. Like it was
Wow.
in my blood. It was just in my veins. I would do anything for music.
Oh,
But
wow.
yeah,
That's beautiful. I love the passion. I love it. I think that a whole lot
thank
of
you.
people listening to us right now are probably just as blown away as I am that, it started so young for you and, your mom, with the help of your mom. And I think the invitation, you were able to find that thing for you, which you could just pursue and go ahead with that. So tell us a little bit about how you've been able to handle, and I mean, you are still you are still probably pursuing career, you're still probably pursuing school and everything. How are you balancing everything?
To be honest, it's really, really simple for me. Why I'm saying it's
Okay.
simple because I have strict parents. So, and I'm very organized at the same time because I have a schedule where I tell myself that from Monday to Friday, I focus on schoolwork. And on the weekends, if
Right.
I see that if it's necessary for me to concentrate on my music, I would find that certain time and
Mm,
concentrate on that, and then also carry out with my schoolwork. But for now, like since 2020 started, I haven't been concentrating too much on music because I'm in matric this year. So I've been concentrating on my schoolwork.
Okay.
My parents also told me I should focus on my matric, and then I could focus on other things, and I'm done with my final exams, which I'm actually targeting right now.
Right.
So it's
Right. That's
easy.
good advice from your parents. Matric is a thing, hey? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's beautiful. So just tell us a little bit about your journey in matric. I know that you are among the thousands and thousands of matriculates who have been disturbed, by this pandemic. How has that affected your studies, or how has this pandemic, affected what you thought matric would be like?
I mean, the COVID, well, guys, 2020 has been hectic. It has disturbed a lot of events in our school that we were gonna have. I mean, our special events that we were gonna cherish for our life, because it's our last year in high school,
Yeah.
and so it wasn't that like fun matric, but at the end of the day, we there to finish
Mm,
school. We have to get our national senior certificate and move on with life. So
mm,
the pandemic really didn't disturb me that much because I've been
mm,
concentrating on my schoolwork. So yeah, I've been
mm,
working really hard. I mean, if you concentrate, I always say, if you concentrate and you put your mind onto that thing that you want to concentrate on, you won't get disturbed because you're already telling yourself that you need to concentrate on that specific thing, and you're gonna work
mm,
out on the day. It's just gonna work out. And as long as if you
mm.
concentrate on that
Absolutely.
certain thing that you concentrate on.
Mm, mm. You speak a lot to us over here in this conversation about how discipline sort of came and it helped you out, and I'm just blown away because I really just believe that isn't it. It's either you were born like that with crazy discipline, or it's something that you really have to learn. How did you come to be so disciplined, even just with your time, with your schedule, with just your life in general?
Look, in life, it's all about decisions. It's very, very
Mm,
important. I've realized that you can't say this and this taught me this and this, or somebody said I should do this. In the end of the day, it's up
mm,
to you. It's your decision. So
mm.
I was also like really helped by my parents. I wouldn't be who I am today
Right.
because of my parents. And yeah, it's all because of my parents, to be honest, and my
Right.
decision of being.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Tell us a little bit
Thank
something
you.
that you believe that probably people who are your fans and great followers don't know about you. So, what is one thing that if you had 10 seconds to share, what is that one thing that you would want people to know about you?
Oh Lord. Um, what- I sing everywhere I go. Okay, I'm gonna say this is so embarrassing.
Hey.
I sing like even when I'm in the toilet, and like I know it's very disgusting. It's not like so hygienic, but like I just sing even when I have to do my two. I just sing. I don't know why. This is so embarrassing.
Yo, you talk about being committed, like everywhere. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. What do you think has been a lesson that you have learned as you started building your career from so young? What is something that you feel like you will never forget? A lesson that you learned as you pursued, this musical career as a voiceover artist, as an award winner. What is something that along this journey, and a story, which you could share with us that you're never gonna forget?
What I've learned since I've entered this game, in this industry, and the music industry specifically, is that people don't really care about you, and they
Oh,
try their best. No, I'm being honest. Like they try their best to shut you down,
mm,
not because that they don't want to see you succeed. It's just that they also want to be there also. They want to be known. So they
Mm,
try their very best to shut you down. And it really hurts here in South Africa that a lot of
mm,
talented young people don't get the opportunities and stuff to be known for that specific thing that they talented
mm,
on. It's just the support structure from the people that are already in the industry. It's not that good. It's
sure.
lacking, and it breaks some talented people and stuff. But for me, I praise the Lord and I pray every single day, and I know that God has that specific time for me to be known. And I'll wait because patience is the key to life. So I'm gonna be patient and
Mm,
I'm gonna keep praying. And I know that God is hearing my prayers, and I know
mm,
that He's gonna do something in return.
that's good. That's good. What is one thing that you believe is something that every single person needs to start believing about themselves?
Okay, I feel like everybody needs to understand the word patience. Like, you have to be patient in life. You can't just rush things. You can't just say, I want this. They say you pray, like you pray so hard today and you like, God, I hope tomorrow I get this car, I get this. It doesn't
Yeah.
work. Life does not work like that. You have to be patient. You have
Hey.
to pray. Praying is something that needs to be consistent. You can't just pray for today and then tomorrow you don't pray, the next day you don't pray, next week you don't pray, and then after 2 months you're like, okay, I need to pray because this thing is not working. I'm not seeing any progression that's happening. I'm not getting my car. You just have to pray every day, and don't just pray because you want that thing that you want. Pray, believe in what you pray in. You have to believe everything you have to say, and you have to have faith in that person that you're praying to. You have to believe in yourself and what you're saying, and believe in God. Believe in Him, and don't just believe because other people are just saying they're believing in Him. You have to have that faith, that love. You need to fear God also at the same time, and just be
Mm,
patient. Patience is
mm,
just the key. If you learn how to be
mm,
patient, everything will just unfold, and it'll be like magic to you. You'll be like, whoa, what's happening? Is this magic? Is this? But no, it's because of your patience and your consistency of
mm.
praying. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's speak a little bit about I love how you just saying that there is like a process to it, right? You also speak a lot about the Lord and how
Yeah.
prayer, or even just how your career seemed to have started, as the invitation you were telling us a little bit about earlier on. How did that all begin? Let's just dive a little bit into that. Tell us about your salvation story. How did that happen? And when did you start learning about prayer? Because I just want to know this. I think it's important for every single person to understand what is actually the meaning of prayer, and how do you get to that place of knowing how to pray. So just share a little bit about how you were saved and how do we pray.
So look, I was raised in a family that prays, that goes to church and believes in
Mm,
God. And ever since we were young, we used to go to Sunday school and, and
yeah.
pray and learn how to sing all the verses, the Bible verses and stuff. And what I like, what I really loved, actually, not even like, what I love is that we were taught about God, like our creator. We have to worship
Mm,
him because you have to be grateful that, wow, I wake up every single day. I'm grateful because you have given me a life, a chance to live
mm,
again, to see the sun, to smell the atmosphere because of the Lord, God, the creator that created us. So learning how to appreciate God every single day really helped me become wise and acknowledge a lot of things in life, and also
Mm.
how my parents have raised me and learning how to pray. I didn't know how to pray. I was really scared. I don't know how to have a conversation, but it was really easy. It's really
Okay.
easy to pray. It's like having a conversation with God, to be honest.
Mm.
And
Okay.
at the beginning, it's like, you are you hearing me, God? You like
Yeah.
you
So
waiting
how
for
do you start the conversation? You're like, oh hi, I'm Lasagna.
at first I was like, hi, hi God, hello, can you hear me? But as
Yeah.
time went by, I would start my prayer, dear Lord, you know,
Mm.
as if like you're
Okay.
writing a chapter in a diary. It's like you're writing your diary.
Right. Right.
So, so it's basically praying is like having a conversation with God. Many people have different intros in praying. Um,
Mm.
but at the end of the day, you have to believe in what you're saying and just know that you're having a
Mm.
conversation with God, and God
Mm.
definitely listens to every single word you say. But I mean, we
Sure.
don't know,
That's
we can't
good.
predict life, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but God surely knows the perfect time and date when
Mm.
that specific thing that you want, it will happen. I guarantee that it will happen.
Mm. Mm. And so, I like how you speak about how it seems as though God is just so timely, even in your journey of learning how to pray, it started one way and it seems to just have developed into this beautiful relationship that you now share with God. And that is so inspirational, when we look at your career, I just believe, yeah, absolutely. It hasn't even just been like music. It hasn't just been one influence. We see you now going into the acting space as well. And just tell us a little bit about that. What was the transition like? Did you know that this is something you wanted to do? And how did the process go?
Look, acting, I've always also loved acting. I'm very artistic. I don't limit myself to
Okay.
artistic things. Um, I believe I can do
Mm.
many things. Acting, I've always done drama since primary, so I always wanted to act also, but I didn't know like how to look for like acting auditions and stuff until one day, luckily, God answered my prayers and somebody contacted me to audition for Maskandi
Yeah.
Queen, which is a movie that is showcased in Showmax. I'm still on Showmax
Mm.
also, and I play the protagonist role as the younger version of Unoma Kuku, the young actor. So I couldn't show out throughout the whole movie, but I was there. But I'm grateful. But also now I've also been contacted for another movie called Isihlalo
Oh,
Sobukosi. So yeah, I'm playing a
congratulations.
role there. Thank you. It's gonna show next year in January, but I'm not sure with the dates and
Wow.
you know, just wait and see, guys.
That's beautiful. I just love that spirit of not wanting to limit yourself to just one thing. I just believe that that is the perfect foundation to grow and the perfect foundation or the perfect place for you to soar. I just want to then ask you, who is your favorite artist and why?
It's Whitney Houston. She's not alive, but she's still alive in my heart. Like
Oh
whenever I listen
yeah.
to whenever I listen to her music, like it's unique, her dynamics, everything that she
Yes.
uses, it's just so phenomenal. Even when I listen to it, it just
Mm.
makes me, oh no, this woman is still alive, but no, in real life, realistically, she's not alive. But I just love everything about her, like vocally, like I really love everything about her.
Yes, she is every woman. No pun intended. So, what do you think? Who is one artist that you aspire to working with? Whether it be in the acting space, whether it be in creating music, whether it be even in writing, which artist are you like, I would love to work with this person? Hopefully they're watching this and then they can get a hint.
I know. I would love to actually do a song with her from America. She's from America. Or
Right.
Rihanna. Rihanna, I just really love her so much. Here in South Africa,
Mm.
I could work with, I could say, Kabza. I actually want to do a song with
Mm.
Kabza that's more something, more vibey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right. That's awesome. What is the top played song on your playlist right now?
Mm, I will always love you by Chris Walker. I'm an
That's
old
beautiful. That's beautiful.
musician.
Yeah, you are. You
I,
definitely are. I'm
I
completely
listen to very,
surprised.
very, like really, really old music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel
Mm.
like music from back then, it has more meaning, like in depth, like the meanings, even
Okay.
though it's like more love songs. But I just love listening to it. Like even the
Yeah,
instrumental
the
parts
lyrics
is
have
so
something to say.
fascinating.
That's beautiful. You spoke a little bit about loving these phenomenal artists who are of a different time, but the influence
Yeah,
is still there. It's amazing, and that people can live in one season and they can still inspire, different generations throughout different lifetimes as well. When you look at yourself, I know that you have got this wonderful organization and foundation that you are creating, but what is one legacy that you want to live out in this life? When people look at you one day, maybe 50 years from now, what is something that you want to say that on this earth you represented or you lived for?
I would love people to always remember me about my kindness. Like I
Mm,
could say my dad is so kind. Like I feel like I took his heart. He's so loving and he cares about other people. Um, he really, really cares about other people. He would rather suffer to see, other people suffer, and he'll help other people and stuff.
mm,
Like the love that he has. I just want people to know that and always remember the love and the kindness that I have for other people. I want to be remembered for that, to be honest. Yeah.
love and kindness. That's
And also for
beautiful.
my music.
Those are like the fruits of the spirit. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. What do
Thank
you
you.
think is, yeah, what do you think is something, or what do you think is something which will always inspire you in this world?
Let me think about it. That'll always inspire me. I feel like I don't know if I should say this, but my mom, like, I wish she could stay here forever. I wish she could stay forever.
That'd
Like,
be
she inspires
perfect.
me every day. Like, she inspires and motivates me
Mm,
every day. Like, she's a phenomenal woman. Like, if y'all could just
mm,
have a day with my mom, like, and see the hard work.
sure.
Like, she works so much, like, behind the scenes just to create this
Wow,
brand, just to create Lysandra. It's
sure.
just you would cry if I had to like sit down and talk about everything in detail.
Sure.
Like it's so emotional. So
Mm.
yeah, she inspires me every single day. I'm just so blessed to have a
Yeah, that is beautiful. What is one lesson that your mom has taught you, which you are taking, for the rest of your life? What is one thing that you're never going to forget about your mom, as you even just spoke about so beautifully, how she inspires you?
um what's this, to never give up actually. I wanted to say something else, but
Okay.
But this is the most specific one that I want to say. The one thing I'll never forget
Yeah.
is that to never give up. You have to try your very best,
Mm,
even if you see it's like really going bad. But like really, really try your best
yeah.
to not give up in life or in anything. That's one thing that I'll never forget.
Mm,
Hard and never give up.
yeah, that's beautiful. That is a life lesson even in itself.
Yeah.
So many things happen on this journey of life, and it's so easy, Lysandra, to just like to quit on yourself. It's so easy, especially if you feel like there's nobody who's believing in you, and your hope was that maybe even if it's just one person who believes in me, having that type of tenacity within yourself to never give up, not just only on yourself, but on the people around you. That is absolutely beautiful. Speak to us a little bit about a foundation, Lysandra Foundation, and what does that mean to you? What is the purpose? What was the dream behind it? And where are you taking it?
This organization specifically for feeding people who are unfortunate and disadvantaged. And so for me to step forward and help them by contributing the specific things that they need, um,
Mm,
it really makes me happy, like contributing to people that are disadvantaged. And it just makes me so happy to see them smile and be grateful and giving me the
mm,
blessing. And it's just what I want. That just makes me happy as a person, as a human
yeah,
being, to see other people smile when I help them, and seeing them appreciate
yeah,
what I give to them really, really makes me so happy. I really don't want this organization to really stop. I really wish that I could also do it at different provinces also, and have that
mm,
specific office where people would also help out and just distribute things. I would buy the things so you could distribute to the people in different provinces, also people also disadvantaged in different areas, and help them out also. So I see this organization really going far in the future.
that's beautiful. What do you think is your greatest dream right now, for this organization? I know that you have spoken about moving into different provinces,
Yeah.
and also just branching out. But what do you believe that what will this say to people who are being helped by this? What is one thing that you never want them to forget when they experience or when they have an encounter with this organization?
Like I feel like the people that I've helped, because they have children and all that stuff, and
Mm,
I believe that one day, maybe one day, one of those children, they'll be successful, and one day they will come and maybe give me something, and I'll be happy and be grateful and honored.
yeah,
I just want them. What I'm doing is I want to teach them a lesson that maybe when they have the opportunity, to become successful or anything that will
mm,
occur or come across to them, and be successful in life, they'll also remember and be like, whoa, Lysandra, usually, she helped me back then when I
yeah,
wasn't, fortunate that time, but now I'm successful. Why don't I also, help out and give to the people who are not
right,
fortunate enough? So what I'm doing, it's not just because I just want people to be like, oh no, Lysandra's doing it for this and this and this. Um, I'm actually not even doing this, for getting money, because I don't benefit, from anything, but I actually do by, getting the love and the support, and,
yeah,
people who appreciate what I'm doing for them. So why I'm doing this organization is to actually motivate the people that I'm actually helping, to
sure.
motivate also other people to help other people at the same time.
Mm, mm. That's beautiful. I like the concept of just paying it forward. That the people that you're helping today will one day be able to help someone else even on another day. It's just a beautiful empowerment circle. When we're united in that, I just believe we can just grow exponentially, not just as a country, but as a nation, as Africa, and as the world. So, what do you think is one message? And I always just love to hear what people have to say around this question. What do you think is the one message that every single person listening to right now needs to hear?
I'm gonna make it really short and sweet by quotating
Okay,
it. I'm going to say, inspire before you expire. It doesn't need to be big. You don't need to inspire people by doing something huge. It can be something small. I mean, look, small things matter
mhm,
the most. So inspire before you
right.
expire.
That's beautiful. Sandra, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank
Uh,
you so much for having
Let
me
us know
today.
where can we get you, how can we connect with you. But thank you so much for joining us, and appreciate your time. I had so much fun today.
I
This was
also had so
beautiful.
much
Thank you so
fun.
much.
No problem. My social medias on Instagram, it's Lysandra underscore essay. Also at Twitter, I'm Lysandra underscore essay. And then on Facebook, I'm Lysandra Notumo Machola. And then if you want to book me anywhere, you can just DM me on Instagram, contact me on Facebook. Yeah, we'll have a negotiation,
I love it. We want to
No.
hear more of you. Now, we know that you were in matric, but matric is finishing now, right? And we look forward to hearing more of your content, watching more of you just being a beautiful artist. We thank you once again for joining us. And to our listeners, wherever you are today, wherever you are watching and streaming this for, make sure that you tell your friends to watch this, because this was awesome. Thank you very much to everyone who joined us. God bless you. My name is Tembile Bengane, and I am with New Dimension. And together with Lysandra, we just want to say bye.